Hey guys, it's Katie Jane from Hoover Public Library, and I have been invited to talk to you about the Newbery Award, which I am so thrilled to do because I love the Newbery Award. Since 1922, the Newbery Award has been given out to a book that represents the best book written for children. So the one that won in 2025 is by Aaron and Trotta Kelly, and it is called The First State of Being. Now, guys, I will warn you, this book involves time traveling. And in general, Miss Katie Jane is not a huge fan of time travel books, but this one totally had me hooked. It takes place mostly in 1999 in a rundown apartment complex in Delaware, where this boy is just like, I'm going to just have the most boring summer imaginable. Instead, he meets a kid from 2199, or so he claims, and that he's time traveled there in an experimental machine that his mama is in charge of. And all of a sudden, summer takes a very different turn. Now, Erin Trotta Kelly also won a Newbery Award for Hello Universe, so this is her second time to win, which is very exciting. And she honored for We Dream of Space. So, guys, you definitely want to add this one to your must read list. This First State of Being. All right, so the Newbery Award isn't just a single award. I mean, yes, there's an overall big time winner, but every year they also can announce up to 5 books as honor books, which means they were also so very good, and you definitely need to read them. This year, the committee chose just 4 honor books, all of them excellent. So we're going to start with the first one, which is called Across So Many Seas by Ruth Behar. Now, guys, this is an epic book. It covers 500 years of history in this one family. It starts in 1492 in Spain, and then it travels to Istanbul, Turkey, then it travels to Cuba, and it ends up in Miami. And there's so many crazy things that happen along the way. You will not believe what you discover. Ruth Behar has always written excellent books focusing on the Jewish Cuban identity, and this one is no different. You will love it, I promise, Across So Many Seas. So I usually don't do this, but I have to tell you that my next honor book we're talking about is actually my favorite one of all of these books. I know I should not pick favorites, and it's very hard, but I did just really love this book. It is by Chanel Miller. It's called Magnolia Wu Unfolds It All. And in this illustrated novel, Magnolia is hanging out in her family's laundromat, and she's kind of obsessed with the socks that get lost at her laundromat. And she kind of has like a collection of them, hoping that people will see their long lost sock and be reunited, and it will be magical and wonderful. But that never happens until she meets a new friend. And her new friend says, what we need to do is use your knowledge of your customers and my skills at figuring out mysteries, and we need to pair these socks up with the people, and we need to leave the laundromat to do it. So, guys, this is a mystery involving mismatched socks. What could be better than that? I'm telling you, nothing. You will love it. Magnolia Wu unfolds it all. So, this next book is written by an author that I have just loved for years, Lisa Klein Ransom. But guess what? Somehow I missed that she even wrote this book until after it won the Newbery Honor and the Coretta Scott King Author Honor. Now, the Coretta Scott King Award is given out for Best Book Written by African Americans. And when it won these 2 awards, that's how I finally learned of its existence. Thank goodness it won these things because I loved it so much. The book is called One Big Open Sky, and it is a novel in verse told by 3 different women. Well, actually, 1 girl and 2 women. And it is about a Mississippi family's journey from Mississippi across the continental United States to claim land and build a new life. Now, everyone's heard of like the Laura Ingalls Wilder books, right? Everyone is familiar with that large groups of people moved across the United States looking for a better life, but most of those stories are told about white Americans. And this story focuses on the African American experience. And so it's a little bit different from anything else you've ever read. I really enjoyed it, and I think you will too. One Big Open Sky by Lisa Klein Ransom. And our final Newbery honor for 2025 is The Wrong Way Home by Kate O'Shaughnessy. Now, I have read another book by Kate O'Shaughnessy, but I was not super familiar with her work until I read this one. And this one, guys, actually, several of my coworkers thought this could possibly win the whole thing. But I just honored. What can you do? Sometimes you are not number one, right? Right. Now, this is a story about a girl who she has spent most of her life living in a very small community. She thinks that everything that her community does is for the good of all of the community. And she has felt this way since she was 6 years old. She feels that there can be no mistakes made, that everyone in her spot is perfect. Now, she believes this because that's what her mother has told her, and that is what the leader of the group has constantly told every member. But now this girl is 12 and she's starting to see that maybe everything she's been told is not really the truth. And then her mom decides they're going to leave. And when they escape and see the current world, this girl, her eyes are wide open and she starts to question everything she has ever known. Guys, whew, it's a powerful book. I hope you'll read it and I hope you'll love it. The Wrong Way Home. When you come to Hoover Public Library to find these books, which I hope you will, do it, do it, do it. When you come, if you are looking for the winning titles, they will all be shelved together in the Newbery section in the Kids Zone. We can help you find that easy peasy. But the honor books are going to be interfiled, maybe lots of different places. So if you want to read one of those, make sure you track down a staff member, hopefully me, Miss Katie Jane, and make sure you say hello. Thank you guys so much, and happy reading. We may want to put a blooper reel at the end. Scratch that, scratch that. I couldn't remember that word. It could be up to 20 minutes long, so we may want to do